in order to speak up, I have to find the courage to speak in. Ask myself what's going on, like how this is affecting within, where their stuff ends, where mine begins, and then finding common ground, because what's yours is mine in the end. I'm here to befriend what's triggered in me so I can let love in again. And then I had this epiphany. There's a part of me that feels like I'm in the most beautiful home that my parents gave to me, I'm supposed to give to my kids, but it was stolen. I'm the product of a colonizing people, and I own it. I swallow the shame and I try to know it. So I'm in this beautiful guest house and all of us live in it, all born with a torch of light, and some have let others dim it. Regardless of the amount of fire, we were all born with it. It is a blessing and not a curse that all of our gifts are so different. And the way air feeds fire, so does our breath. So when my torch is going out, I hold it to my heart and I breathe. And then it's back, and there's no need to attack. But then I look around and see people using their fire to burn their siblings to the ground, and now this home is on fire, and all I hear is the sound of screams. People taking sides and teams, stuck on their screens, front row seat to the war machine. So I have wept from the depths of my need to accept the only way to find peace is to go back to my breath. But this house is on fire, and there's this innate desire to scream, not to be mean or the need to be seen, but because every single life deserves to be free. Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Ethiopia. Our children deserve to live in safety and not this dystopia. Our children are watching you and me, and if people don't say something, they just might believe that their freedom comes before or after any living being. What kids are seeing are people stealing instead of kneeling, misleading instead of feeling, bleeding from their minds instead of a heart that is healing. And this house is still on fire, and I know that all of us can feel it. The trees do, they communicate through their roots to the other side of the planet. We are all so intimately connected. So how are we walking around acting like we are not affected? When you get silent enough, you can no longer neglect it. Our house is on fire because we let it. So scream, because our bodies are not coffins for this kind of collective pain. Find compassion for those choked up in fear and still caught up in the game, and be water bearers as the house goes up in flames, but burn for art and silliness and play and poetry, because that is why we came. Like the guys playing music, even as the Titanic sank, we do this knowing that this is not our home to claim. We are visitors who choose love, and that is brave. And we do it for our children, and we do it in the name of liberation. So listen in and speak out when we know that this life is about how much did we love, and did we do it out loud?
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you.